Yo, what up? It's CrypticDragon. I know, been a while since I even commentated at all, but we're going to be reacting to the Destiny 2 showcase that was shown today. We didn't get to record this because we were working, but we're home now, and we're gonna get into this. Not gonna waste any time, and let's do it. Go. By the way, we skipped to the actual showing of what's right now, and then what's gonna happen shown here. So we did that on purpose. So a little recap here. This is crazy. Yep. Yeah, the story is always good. Oh, well, let me move the mouse out the way. Sorry. Sorry, guys. There you go. That's better. Oh, man, this is... It's weird. It's like, man, I haven't done this in 2 years. Or, yeah, 2 years. Since I actually, like, you've seen me commentate over stuff. But here we go. Here we go. Final shape, and... Yep. Here we go. Our journey continues. Thank you, Commander. Yep, thank you. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Lance. You were amazing, man. Oh, different language. Oh man. Yep. This is how I reacted as well. Everyone did. Yep.
Holy crap.
That time we go to the main.
Was that a darkest ship behind Okora?
Sir Happy Air is back.
That's my wife right there. Bam. Flex. A wretched kid. Twice. Look at that.
It's got me feeling things.
Put the popcorn down, y'all.
I'm afraid. What?
Man, I still want to know more about that guy. The witness.
What is he doing? No way.
Oh my god, was?
Alright, here we go. The showcase is starting. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alright.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
You're welcome.
Like many of you, I've been playing games as long as I can remember. They're a core part of what makes me who I am. I believe there's this deeply rooted, often unstated mission of games to keep adventure alive. In 2014, Bungie set out to start a new adventure.
Yep.
Heroes awakened on a desolate planet.
I remember this
Silent
trailer.
God set in our sky. And it wouldn't be long before an ancient enemy, shrouded in darkness, showed up at humanity's door to destroy us. Over the years, our heroes would shape a story far greater than anything we could have imagined. Players would explore deep into the depths of Venus, hunting a machine god that controlled time itself. They'd invent ways to combine their mythic weaponry and their paracausal abilities to stand alone against monsters that took others an entire elite squad. They'd race alongside their friends, far into the early morning, into halls of an ancient city where only a select
Yeah, that was really fun.
victorious at dawn, clutching the heart of a dragon. But most importantly, they'd bring their friends and their family.
E1 was the best.
And together meet new faces on this adventure.
It's because
who would become
everything was new.
Now, together, we approach the final shape.
Yeah. Shape.
We're about to embark on the last expedition of Destiny's first saga. So let's be clear about the stakes. In the final shape, you will go inside the Traveler. The journey will be difficult. And what awaits you on the other side of this trek is nothing less than the deadliest entity we have ever faced. There will be no open betas. There aren't going to be any guides on the internet telling you how to handle what's to come. Whether you've been with us from the beginning, joined us somewhere along the road, or are looking at Destiny for the first time, anybody who shows up on launch day is going to be greeted with this same uncharted world. A vacuum-sealed experience begging for you to be the first person to peel it open. So today is your invitation to go forth and adventure.
Thank you, Joe. Ah, man, this is making me hype. Oh, man. Was all by himself. That's me.
After all these years, we never talked about it.
Whoa.
Why I brought you back.
Heck.
Why you were chosen.
This is freaking sick how they're showing this again. But just the way they're doing it.
I didn't know then.
Got on. Yeah.
It was just a feeling. But I know now. After all we've seen,
Cade.
all we've
Ikora.
lost, this fight
Zavala.
might be our last. So I'm asking you one last time to rise.
Whoa, what the heck? Destiny 2, the final shape. Pre-order now, 2/27/24. Oh yeah. Come legend. I am legend. Thought that was a joke. The heart of the Traveler.
This is a momentous time in Destiny history. We've been building to this moment for the last 10 years.
The final shape is the conclusion to that journey. This is a moment in gaming that as a developer you just don't get very often.
Guardians and allies are fighting the biggest threat that
That's the
the
thing,
universe
like,
has ever seen.
we could
in
all
this big culmination
love,
of
hate this game, right?
Dragon Saga.
But what we always come back to is the amazing story that they tell. And there's no quote-unquote story anymore. I think the PvE is what they show. It's getting really, really good.
The witness that we've been setting
So,
up for years. It has to bring you closer to your allies. In the
definitely
very
can't
end.
deny that.
It has to be this place that like makes you feel nostalgic for.
You know, we
the
all always
journey
come back
you've
to
been
it. Even though we
When
love to
we
hate.
were resurrected
Destiny.
by ghosts at the very beginning of this story, we didn't know why, but it was for this. The Traveler is asking us for help, and it's our responsibility to protect every living thing in the universe from what the Witness intends to do.
When we first start the final shape, we are finally able to go through the portal that the Witness opened in the Traveler.
Oh,
at the
cool,
end of
okay.
Nightfall.
Finally, yes.
Inside is the Pale Heart of the Traveler. That is the stage for our showdown with the Witness.
The Witness has the darkness. It has always had a connection to it. The Pale Heart of the Traveler is what it's trying to use to gain connection to the light. So with both, it can enact its final shape.
The Witness looks around and sees a lack of purpose, no meaning. It wants to fix all that. So it's trying to put the universe into this frozen perfection where everything's just exactly how it thinks it's supposed to be. That
Whoa.
is the final shape.
Okay, that's why it's called Final Shape. All right.
If we're going to defeat the Witness, it's going to take everyone. Failure is not an option.
We're gonna need the Vanguard, all of our allies, and all the Guardians.
Dude, what is
to
that
rally
axe,
together
though?
and
I want to wield that
in the
axe.
face of Oblivion.
In the final shape, we're going to answer questions at the grandest scale. But what I find really interesting is that it's also a very personal journey where we deepen our relationships with these characters that we've known for so long. Zavala, Ikora, our ghost, get to reconnect with Cade 6. So, like, while there's this great conflict and everything going on around us and stakes of just unimaginable heights, it's still at the end a story told around campfires by a bunch of companions who have been fighting together for hundreds of years.
Also, I'm looking forward to the music as well. I know that's going to be amazing. Pre-alpha
In the
footage.
final shape, we're going through the portal that the Witness has opened up to confront it and stop the final shape. Inside the Traveler is this infinite, vast, unknowable, and we're landing on the Pale Heart, which is
Oh, this is sick.
reflection of really what is inside the
It's a
Traveler.
beautiful place right there. I wonder what that is. Subject to change. Yep. Yep.
The Pale Heart is weird. It's a little strange. It makes you feel a bit uncomfortable.
Can't believe we're finally
And I
going
think
in there.
it's
Oh yeah, I saw about that.
So cool.
Yeah, we're finally going in there.
The best way.
The Witness entered well ahead of any Guardians, and so it's had time to kind of shape what's there. When our Guardian enters, the rest of the Pale Heart starts getting shaped also around what we've experienced.
This is the Traveler recreating the world in front of you as it saw on your journey.
Dude, what is this place?
One of the most memorable locales from Destiny's past is the D1 Tower. It's really a labor
Oh,
of
D1
love
Tower.
from the
Oh,
Destiny team.
ooh, okay, okay,
The
okay.
final shape means so much to everyone who's building it, and I think players are really going to be able to see that.
Freaking awesome.
The Pale Heart is our very first linear destination.
Ooh, look at that gun.
I would love it if players felt that they began their journey in a place of safety.
Yeah.
And feel it escalate in
Wow.
in surrealness.
Yeah.
Because there is this beautiful evolution of the space.
They see things
Jeez.
that are more and more wrong as they begin to go towards the Witness's monolith. It's kind of this omnipresent, foreboding thing off in the distance.
The weirdest things happen as you get closer to the monolith in the form of reshaping. Kind of
Whoa,
like
what the heck?
deconstructing things and putting them back together just wrong.
The sense of scale you get out there, like as you're exploring these spaces and you're jumping on these reshaped cuboids of Earth, you feel tiny as a Guardian. You feel alone.
Yeah, look at
You
that.
feel like you are not
Yeah.
a force to be reckoned with, that you have been. You're not the God Slayer right now. You're just this little person jumping from these massive pieces to massive pieces.
One of the things that we really try
That's good.
to also capture is that the Witness keeps throwing everything it has at you. And so you're going
Wow.
to fight these new enemies, the Subjugators.
Whoa, whoa. New enemies, huh?
Subjugators are the new
Subjugators.
that you're going to be facing in the final shape. They have an enhanced power set. They're performing
That's sick.
stasis powers and strand powers.
Those
to
enemies
the
look so
Guardian.
cool.
Well, in support of all the other enemies you're fighting too.
They bring something entirely new to the battlefield, which is kind of this element of control.
They're back there pinging away with stasis abilities, throwing crystals at you, freezing you in place.
Oh, look at that sidearm.
Tangling you up.
We're focusing you on the campaign and only the campaign. It's the most important thing in the universe at that moment. You have to stop the final shape from happening.
And for that, we do need the help with our allies. And so we're going to make sure that the core Vanguard team gets back together. Zavala and Ikora and Cade.
The campaign is just the start of the Pale Heart. After you've reached the monolith and finished the campaign, we open up the entire destination. And so the entire Pale Heart is going to react to you and what you are doing.
Wow.
The campaign in the final shape doesn't really end with the final mission. The raids are where you defeat like the big bosses.
Yeah.
So it's only natural that when you are going to confront the witness, you're going to do that in the raid.
Cool.
But that might not be enough.
Oh.
This is a moment where we need to rally all Guardians to be able to overcome the final shape.
I'm going there. That's where we first started D1. They just fused it. Dude, that's freaking awesome. Harnessing the light.
In the final shape, we are inside the Traveler, very close to this energy. This allows us to have new supers, Arc, Solar, Void.
We want to create something that turns you into an offensive powerhouse, but also can benefit your allies in a support capacity. There is this thread of team play and like working with your friends to overcome the odds.
Oh, new supers.
Warlock Super is this ultimate expression of solar energy coursing through your Guardian. This Solar Warlock Super is a callback to Radiance from
Yeah,
D1.
yeah, I was about to say,
Golden
yeah.
Gun, this is the only other
Southwest?
person
Maybe?
super in Destiny right now. Your melee's like all these projectiles going off, doubling the amount of projectiles. Your grenade almost being sentient as it searches around, and then it hits a
That's
character,
cool.
bounces off and goes to
That's
another
cool.
one. And you're so overflowing with this energy that you are also giving it to your allies, allowing them to have their solar weapons supercharged.
Oh, that's gonna be good for
The
GMs.
new Solar Warlock aspect. When I cast my Rift, it is going to create this little solar soul that when it sees an enemy, it launches part of itself out and hits the enemy. And
Okay, that's so cool.
scorches them.
I like that. I like that.
Twilight Arsenal.
They try to say it at the same time.
A layered super.
This is the only ranged one-off offensive super for Titans in the game. The Titan jumps up into the air, summons this giant void axe, throws it, summons another one, throws
Whoa,
it,
whoa.
summons another one, looks at a different group of enemies, throws it. And when these axes fly through the air, they stick into the ground or an enemy, do their void gravity thing where they suck a bunch of energy and enemies in and then explode.
Oh, that's so cool.
But that doesn't destroy the axe. The axe sticks around, and you and your
See,
allies
that's
can go and
so.
pick up
See,
that axe and start
have more
wailing on
supers
enemies
like
with it.
that.
Super is insane to me.
The Void Titan aspect, I press and hold my grenade button to consume my grenade and turn it into the shield.
There
The
you
more
go.
damage it takes, the more it charges up, and then I can release that, and it creates this blast that deals massive damage.
See, that's such a cool mix. See?
The Hunter
Let's see.
Super.
Arc is all about finding the shortest distance between 2 points. The hunter kind of rears back, takes this knife, and throws it across the world, and then is able to quickly hold its position, do the slash that just decimates anyone nearby.
My wife will like that
Great
one.
thing about that is not just you do it once, but you're able to do it 3 times, along with devastating attacks each time you do it.
The hunter has an
Gosh,
aspect.
that's
We
so
take
cool.
our staff, we twirl it in the air, which propels us upward. It creates this burst, which amplifies you and any allies near you.
It almost makes it feel like you're playing a fighting game, right? Like these combos that you're chaining together to do these different moves. It like takes that sandbox to the next level.
The more aspects we have, the more capable we are to do that.
It feels like you're like riding the light.
Hold on. So what I like is that the supers, they're roaming / support. I wanted to see how they would do that. You know, as they're explaining it, they're doing very good. They're executing it well.
Lightning, you know, like that instantaneous, like.
That was good, but I think it's more like, you know?
I like it. I like it.
competition on the sounds. Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Weapons team has been working on all sorts of goodness. We've got exotics, we've got legendaries, we've got perks. We're always cooking up stuff. We're always playing with stuff that we think is like really interesting or taking inspiration. We have Tessellation, which is this exotic pyramid fusion rifle. It has the really intriguing property of adapting your guardian's current damage type.
This will be the first time that you can run a weapon that can adapt to be strand or stasis in the energy slot. So you'll be able to run an entirely strand or entirely stasis loadout. Tessellation has the additional property that you can special reload to reshape your grenade and suck it into the weapon.
What?
And then fire out a super destructive single projectile. It's a really special weapon.
What's the one specific exotic that I can make that's like really zany that you would like right now?
What if Golden Gun was a sniper rifle?
What if you could harness the might of the Traveler? You know, we had a moment where we saw that Traveler Beam cutscene. I know people on Weapons went, I kind of want that. You're like, that is incredibly dope.
So we've got this opportunity to bring back these iconic Destiny 1 weapons, but really turn it into something that is unique in Destiny 2.
We have to bring Kvastab into
Kvastab?
The Red Death exotic pulse
Red Death,
rifle.
good. And Dragon Breath,
Burn
yes.
the world, burn it all.
Let's go.
In the final shape, we have new weapon subfamilies coming, broadening what existing weapons can be.
Really like bordering on exotic functionality. So for example, we've got a rocket pistol sidearm subfamily.
Rocket pistol?
Like the special ammo sidearms. This fires tiny, slow-moving rockets. They hit very hard, do a bit of AoE damage. They have a mixture of regular weapon and rocket launcher stats. We're also doing a new support weapon subfamily.
The support frame auto rifle is a type of legendary auto rifle. It'll let you switch seamlessly from firing at enemies to healing your allies.
Okay.
I'm really excited to bring it to dungeons and keep my team alive.
Yeah,
honestly.
same. Dungeons, raids.
Weapons team is always coming up with new ideas. We've got a ton of new cool stuff coming over the next few years, and some new and really wild ideas, which we're pretty excited about.
So exciting.
Come on, take a look.
Legends are forever. Oh, that's Cade. It's Cade's voice.
This place is only big enough
Oh, man.
for one dashing hero type.
This is Forsaken.
So, I'm back. Hey, you two, give me a sec. I was magnificent. This is great. Anyone want a hug? Get your rock off my map. Worst case scenario, you die. But who knows? Maybe.
He was like my favorite character, man. Still is.
Well, better get back to it.
West London theme.
In this moment where we're driving to the end of the Light and Darkness saga, it's great to see Cade like return to this world at this moment with all this change about to culminate with this confrontation with the long-standing enemy, the Witness.
Cade is the quintessential hunter. His presence casts such a long shadow
Yep.
into the story of Destiny, whether it was when he was alive or when he was dead.
What Cade goes through in this journey, how he serves as a catalyst for the other characters, the events that are uncovered to have brought him back. This is how the story had to end. There was no end to the Light and Darkness saga that didn't have Cade here alongside his friends to finish the job.
Yeah.
Once we started digging into the nature of the Pale Heart, I think that crystallized Cade's role as a guide. Cade is Virgil, and he's our guide through this other place. Cade is the one who is the most appropriate person to be the guide, because that's his job. That's always been his job. It just feels so natural for Nathan to be back in the booth. It felt amazing to just see him slip back into the role.
Yeah, I'm so
without missing
so glad
anything.
he's back. Like,
In the flesh, or metal, as it were.
Cade's the glue that's always held Zavala and Ikora together.
Huh?
Having him back puts them in a position of questioning.
So glad he's back.
And what they've done.
Oh man.
You think about the journey that Zavala's been on and how he's been taken down this dark path, and you think about the weight that's been on Ikora, having to hold the Vanguard together, having Cade's voice of levity and brightness that he brings to that group. I think it's going to be great for them.
Well, at least we have each other.
We want people to take away that sense of reunion and that idea of like the gang being back together for this moment.
I'm here now. Wherever the hell here is.
And I was so surprised when I heard about that, when Kay was coming back. Unlocking the path.
Guardian, the witness poses a dire threat.
I really want to know more about the witness.
The answers we seek, but only if we contend with her sister, Zivu Araf. It rests with me. Will you come?
Oh, also guys, don't be surprised if I don't catch anything. It's because I haven't been playing as much with the story as well. I mean, I'm caught up like this season wise, but I took a break and I'm just now coming back, so do not be surprised if I don't catch any lore. So yeah. All right.
Back from this. Do not be afraid.
Whoa. What the heck?
You now wield
That armor looks cool.
magic and have entwined it with your light. Assault the Spire, Guardian, and open the way to our tides.
That's a cool gun. Wait, we get to use the gun that shoots that? Like what Hive Knights shoot? What?
And they do whisper. Fight in my name, Guardian. Every opponent.
What the? What? Oh, those are just finishers. About to say. Oh.
My appetite rises for your
We can use the butterflies now? Is that the case? Hmm?
Let us show her what it is to be Hive. You have sounded the horn of battle. You are deserving of the greatest death I can bestow.
Season of the Witch. Okay. Oh, it comes out today. Yeah.
The Season of the Witch is our opportunity as players. We've been annihilating and breaking Hive spells.
This is gonna be a good
Now we
season.
finally get to cast them.
At the end of Season of the Deep, we learn that Savathun has the key to getting into the portal that we need to go into. That means we have to go find Imaru, her ghost. Imaru's like, not so fast. We've got a bigger problem first. And that bigger problem's
Of course, by the time you're watching this video, it'll be tomorrow. But
name is Zivu Araf. If we fight her, she only gets stronger. Eris has an idea. It's a really
good
It's
idea.
a wild ass idea, yeah. She determines, like, well, the best way to fight fire is with fire. We are channeling all of that energy that we're creating by going through, by eliminating enemies, and we're tithing to our friend Eris.
Bring me your tithes.
What does that mean for the characters and the player to kind of like be like Savathun? And that's where we went down the path of having Hive Eris. We want to extend that magical fantasy into the player then. That ability to have overwhelming magical power, that risk and reward into all of our activities and systems experiences. And so that's what led us to come up with things like Deck of Whispers. It's this magical deck of cards.
Deck of
that
Whispers.
creates amazing synergies with your buildcraft meta and with buffs and the activities.
Oh, okay,
And then
cool.
choose these cards at will, whichever ones they want, and then that really leans into the build crafting.
You actually
Alright.
end up getting cards that you can then use to place on the battlefield and change the way you play.
I'm such a sucker for deck building. Like, being able to, like, bring that element into Destiny gameplay has just been like, oh, chef's kiss.
Yeah, it's
really
super
fun.
That's cool, man. Dex.
So we've got two brand new seasonal activities coming with Season of the Witch. We've got Altars of Summoning and Savathun's Spire.
Savathun's Spire is our new 3-player offensive.
Okay, so that's seasonal activity.
And hive magic, but it's got a high amount of combatant density. It's got additional random encounters that you can come across.
The Witch's Spire itself, Savathun's Spire, was like her reliquary for all these different magical experiments as she was learning the light.
Reliquary? Never heard of that word.
Learn as much as you can in order to become a master spellcaster, right? To become like Savathun. The Altar of Summonings activity is really exciting because you can spend like 20 minutes in it or you can spend 2 hours.
It's a 3-player experience that you can hop in and hop out of. As you're going through this activity, you're filling the tithing bucket. As that tithing bucket is filled up, you'll get progressively more rewards.
Whoa.
And then finally at the end, it'll cash out and you'll get a whole mess of rewards.
Oh, nice ship.
We really wanted to make sure that there was a home for any exotic mission content coming in seasons after the year has passed. And so we developed what we're calling the Exotic Mission Rotator.
Rotator,
We're
yep.
getting Presage, Vox Obscura, and Operation Seraph Shield.
This is some of the most fun content the team has making. It's some of the
More missions coming in 2024. Okay, there you go.
The most exciting thing
Confirmed.
outside of
There
just
you go.
the missions themselves.
So
is
it won't
that
just
every
be
time you
those.
put a
Good.
mission inside of that rotator, the exotic that comes alongside of it will become craftable. With Season of the Witch, we have a brand new Vex lo-fi PvP map coming. It's really exciting. It's got a
Vex
bunch of
lo-fi
really
map.
tight gameplay experiences. We wanted to make sure that we
Hopefully it's
focused
good.
the combat a little bit more. With the new Vex network map, we really wanted to make sure we hit. It's like, hey, you're shoulder to shoulder more often.
Watch that be the trials map.
Deep sight lines that you're interacting with, and a
It'll
lot of
be
the flow of the map
the
is
second
actually
week
built around this like kind of
thing.
central pillar of the Vex network that you're orienting around.
And there's also some modes coming too, right?
We've got a new PvP game mode coming that's all about relics. It's about multiple relics, so it's not just one like the Scorch game mode from the past. So we've got the shield coming from Vault of Glass.
Okay.
We've got the spear back from Season of the Risen.
All right.
The scythe from Season of the Haunted.
All right.
Yeah, so you're going to be reaping Guardians with that thing. It's a lot more tactical gameplay. It's all about running around the map, claiming these relic dispensers, and then grabbing them in order to push for victory.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Let's call it Relic Master or something.
My throat are the weapon in my fist.
We were feeling pretty Hivey this season, obviously. There's something in the air. And so when thinking about, like, what's a good raid reprisal that would really suit this very Hivey season, there's only one answer.
Crota. Just Crota. Crota. Yep. There you go.
I have seen what the Hive call a god.
There you go. Crota is back. Hopefully it's not a strike this time. Every Destiny player knows about that. Yep, that's still the same. Yep, yep. Memories, let's go. Oh, that armor. Oh, we get to have that armor again. Good. I'm probably gonna get that armor. Wear it. I still gotta do King's Fall as well. Let's go, man. Oh, it's open September 1st. Wow, that's actually when I get paid. Player earn reward. Let's go, man. We're just back. United we rise.
Heading into the final shape, we really want to rally all Guardians at the end of the Light and Darkness saga. We want to reduce those power barriers as well as catch people up on key story beats and make sure that they have a really great and easy time connecting with other players. In the final shape, we're trying to find ways to make power more simple and easy to understand and also lowering the barrier to entry.
It's going to make it easier for players who have not been able to jump into game easily because they were held back by the challenges in grinding for the power levels that are required
that'll be
for
good.
different activities.
One of the major changes that's going to be happening starting with the final shape is there are going to be a certain number of activities that are going to be power fixed. So it doesn't matter kind of what power level you are going into it, you're always going to be able to approach it. There's still going to be tiers of difficulty that you can do, things that are just meant to be experienced a certain way.
Things like Nightfall strikes that will still have power enabled, and that's where we're really going to focus the whole power climb.
The raids, the contest modes that everybody loves to
Yep.
engage with, that experience is fundamentally going to be staying the same.
I'm excited for this
Good.
because I think there will be a lot more clarity for players in terms of understanding the relative difficulty of things, where they sit now in the spectrum.
One way that we're trying to do that is making it easier for new players to engage with you. So we're introducing something that we're calling Fire Team Power.
You can actually bring
All
your
right.
friends along to play any dungeons and raids in the game without having to wait them to be at a certain power level.
I love that.
The
See,
person with the
see,
highest
that's
power
good for me.
Fire team is actually going to bring all the others close to their power level, which means that there's no barriers really for
See,
any other
dude.
guardian to join you in this high level
Dude.
content.
When it's combined with Fire Team Finder, it also allows you to find strength.
Sit. Automatic W. Come on, man.
People you've never played with before and have that same experience. That's all regardless of the power level of you and the rest of the people in your fire team.
Fire Team Finder is the new feature that's coming in Season 23, aimed at helping connect
What's
and
this?
find other people to
Oh, so,
complete the best and most
LFG,
inspirational
but
content
in the game.
Destiny. We have a tag system that allows players to be able to say, well, this is my playstyle. I'm really chill.
Yeah, LFG.
I sweat. I'm just really
LFG integrated. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Tags really allows players to show a little
Nice.
bit more personality, show a little bit more about what they're about. I think what's really great about it
That's
is
cool.
with this launch, we're also
Emojis.
looking at including inclusion tags.
As an example, one of the inclusion tags that we have are for colorblind players. Hopefully, the inclusion tags will bring players closer
Nice.
to finding their community.
More accessibility.
even
There you
closer
go.
to the people that they're playing with. So once a listing goes live, players will be put into
I'm
a
liking what I'm
lobby
seeing.
where players can gather, they can communicate with each other. So we wanted to make it as convenient and as easy as possible for players to not just sit and stare at a screen for a long time while their listing actually fills up.
As a gamer who's typically more solo, I'm especially excited about this because it really is about helping reduce that anxiety and burden that comes with trying to make a new connection.
Good. I still gotta do that, man.
The feature coming out today that I'm incredibly
What?
excited about is Timeline Reflections.
Timeline
Essentially
Reflections.
What we have done is we've went back to previous expansions and pulled out missions that we felt really represent
Good.
key narrative beats within our story. We are going to have a mission for Forsaken, mission for Beyond Light, as well as a mission for Witch Queen.
Thanks for the memories, Guardian.
The neat thing about these missions
So
is
creepy.
they're not going to be like one-to-one for how you would experience them in the campaign. You're also going to get additional pieces of narrative fed to you to like identify like, hey, this is why it's important that this happened, and here are the people you met along the way.
A really big one that's really timely for Final Shape is Cade's Last Stand from Forsaken.
Yeah. That mission was, yeah.
This is a moment that a lot of players, new and old, are going to come back to Destiny. I think this is just the right time to introduce features that are going to allow those players to jump right in and find people to play with and enjoy this content regardless of their power level.
Of course, of course. I freaking love that fire team power thing. That's like the highlight. All ends are beginnings.
This 10-year journey. What comes next?
The episodes. And the new way we're going to tell stories moving forward.
Episodes.
What's really important about episodes is that it's a really big shakeup to what we've been doing. Instead of providing 4 seasons a year, you are going to get 3 larger episodes. And so the first 3
Okay.
episodes in this coming year are called
Echoes.
Revenant, and Heresy.
Heresy.
It's coming right after the final shape. And the theme for the year is going to be all about the consequences and aftermath of the final shape. I think what's really the cornerstone of the episode model that we're building is the 3-act structure.
Freaking awesome, dude.
The acts act as these anchors
See,
for us to introduce
that's
new
so
weapons,
cool,
new
man.
artifact mods, new activities. There's going to be new missions coming around the core. There'll be new story moments. And
That'll
every
keep
single
people
one of these
engaged.
acts, we're
It
actually
should.
providing more cinematic styled experiences throughout the final shape year and the episodes with it than any of the seasons we've ever developed before.
These new stories are actually playable as standalone. Like each episode is something you can experience whether you've been playing Destiny for 10 years or this is your first one.
You're going to be able to basically enjoy them in any order you want to.
I think the opportunity with this big epic moment is that we get to innovate the game. We get to move the game forward.
It's all about change frequently. It's all about deeper story moments. It's all
Yeah.
about more weapons, more loot, more often. And it really provides the team with a platform to go much deeper into the themes and fantasies and story
of any individual episode.
That's what I like to
as
hear.
compared to the seasons you know of
Yep.
today.
I'm so excited to see what the narrative.
Look at
can
that
do
concept
with this
art.
kind of
Ooh.
platform of storytelling.
Hmm.
Episodes provides this awesome foundation for the future of Destiny.
We're moving
Like that.
into the next stage of Destiny 2. I think some people look at the final shape and they think Destiny 2 is coming to the end. And in many ways, it's the opposite. We're leaning in. We're putting the pedal to the metal. Episodes provide us a new, innovative way for players to engage with Destiny 2 throughout the year.
Wow, man. Episodes, huh? No, different seasons, literally.
A guardian. A guardian.
But obviously not seasons, but
Bravery. Sacrifice. We
Aftermath.
know that we were chosen for a reason. By something greater than ourselves.
Guardian. Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
Shaped by the fires of each new battle, we are forged and sharpened into what we must become for the fight
Mhm.
ahead.
talk. Yeah.
We are the final line that halts the second collapse.
All of us. Every Titan. Every Warlock. Every Hunter.
What is it the Guardians say? Devotion inspires bravery.
Hmm.
Bravery inspires sacrifice.
Hmm. Yeah, true. True.
Sacrifice leads to death. The line between light and dark is so very thin.
Whoa, that was cool.
Let's
That transition.
together.
There are things out in the dark that only the dark can overcome. Trust me.
You've heard the stories of the Traveler's sacrifice, of darkness descending upon humanity.
The witness. 1, 2. I want to fight you and know about you at the same time. Come on.
This time, there is no escape.
Become legend.
It's going to be an exciting year for Guardians.
Yeah, man.
We get to make good on a promise that we made
That was so
way
exciting.
back in 2014. There was classic rock blasting, a fire team racing across our solar system.
I remember that.
and a simple message. Become legend.
Freaking hype.
Today, you got a glimpse at how we'll be cementing your legend in this upcoming year. We're going to be heading inside the Traveler, experiencing a destination unlike anything we've ever built before. We'll face the biggest bad we've ever made, and we'll do this all alongside a streamlined progression system, allowing us to easily play with friends in any content in the game. And as the dust settles in the final shape, we're going to continue our legends in Echoes. It's Destiny's first episode in a new phase of storytelling for Guardians with brand new conflicts born from the resolution of the Light and Darkness saga. These first episodes are just the beginning. But if you're chomping at the bit to see how the Light and Darkness saga is going to kick off the future of Destiny 2, we've got a ton of great content for you to jump into today. Going
Cool.
live after this, we've got Season of the Witch. With
Season
a
of
new
the Witch.
New weapons, new armor, new activities, and new PvP content, all alongside a series of story catch-up missions, allowing any of your friends to jump into the game and get up to speed on what's happening in this world.
Nice PlayStation shoes. I just noticed that.
Next week, a brutal reprisal of Crota's End is going to join the ranks of our
Let's
exploration.
freaking go, man.
I can't wait to see you all in the throne world as we learn more about the final shape and how we can stop it.
I look forward to it. Look forward to it. But I wonder what else they're gonna show.
Do not be afraid.
That's still freaking sick, man. Freaking Eris. Eris is always cool. That's a cool super.
All these years,
I really like the supers. I really like them. Still wondering if self-res is back. I'm still wondering. We will see.
Might be our last. So I'm asking you.
Probably not, though. Probably not.
One last time.
Destiny 2 showcase. Oh, that was it. Oh, collector's edition reveal. English is hard. Okay, let's see it.
When we create a collector's edition, we try and recreate items from the universe for players to enjoy outside of the game. So this year we're doing a Destiny 1 tower. We really worked hard at thinking about 10 years of Destiny and how best to encapsulate that experience.
Even as the game dev who've worked on it since day one, like I think having it be the tower is super exciting for us because it's going to kind of catalog your journey of a player from when you first started playing Destiny all the way to now.
That looks freaking sick.
Tower, it's kind of like the beacon in which you're a place you can call home.
You get the tower, and then there are actual figures of the Vanguard mentors that accompany that architectural model.
And there's a lot of like hidden messages and hidden things.
There's gonna be some fun surprises. We're always trying to push the envelope, and so we.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Locks and sound effects, lights, just sort of make this experience as
Dude.
a whole really special. It's sort of the perfect symbol.
Should I get
of
that?
Destiny. I'm so excited for it.
Me too.
That makes me want to get it. Pre-order now, the final shape. I might not get to play right away because baby will be here, but we will see. No show starting soon. Okay, that's it. Man, wow. Wow, that was great. That was great. Man, I'm telling you, like, again, Fire Team Power, that's what I'm most excited for, gonna be honest with you. That's gonna help casuals and people who play the game for years alike, you know? Man. And then the new supers look pretty cool. I mean, not new supers, new aspect. Man, that looks so freaking cool, man. Then, you know, the story is always, it's always cool. I don't have to worry about the story. Music's gonna be great, I already know that. Yeah, the new season's out. I will probably be playing that tomorrow. Just a little bit, But yeah, and also, guys, this is the first reaction video of the channel. So, welcome if you made it this far in the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Comment on what you think of this season. What you think Final Shape's gonna be for you. What you think your experience is gonna be. This has been CrypticDragon. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out, Guardians.